you.
Yeah, it's a fucking Spotify one, mate. We're fucking live. We're live.
So there'll be no slurs.
They'll not of that kind, but the dishwasher's on. Just to preface the entire episode, I'm not actually smoking crack in the background. The dishwasher's on. So you've got some nice ambience for the conspiracies.
Showing off that Patreon money, guys.
The dishwasher.
He's got himself a dishwasher.
The dishwasher is called Juan. He's stood on top of the draining board. He is on. He's working away. A little 4'3" Mexican lad.
You can hear.
Yeah, but
and it's not help that he's shouting or free me.
It's not because he's in Spanish.
It's his sister's name.
Oh, is it? Whoa!
Yeah.
Right, you can't do this because on the Patreon you started with some fucking sketchy, like inter-family.
That's all right to suggest that your captive fucking home helper. Let's not use the S word, but your captive home help.
Oh, he's definitely a slave.
Has a sister who may or may not have a name that sounds like help and free me.
Oh,
all right, that's fine, isn't it?
We're gonna hit the top, mate. We're gonna start from the top to the very last drop.
Okay.
Drake versus Kendrick. Is it real? Is it trying to cover up for the Diddy beef? Is it trying to cover up for the thing that we're still not talking about? What's going on? Have you got ideas? Someone got shot.
Idea. I heard about that today.
Very unfortunate.
The reason why he
incident.
leaked pictures of his penis is because this was coming up and he thought, fucking hell, this is going on with Diddy, this all these allegations. It might not be long until someone starts throwing allegations at me, because ages ago Millie Bobby Brown put out those videos saying that we were friends and I send the messages to help her with boys. Yeah, I've got to try and, so I want something that's going to get loads of hits on Google. Drake's dick, Drake's knob, Drake's bell end. How big is Drake's urethra? Things like that, the things that everyone will be searching for. And then as soon as you type in Drake, it just comes up with loads of stuff to do with genitals. Instead of coming up with is he a nonce?
Yeah.
I think Drake nonce ?
Yeah.
That's not going to come up now.
I think, honestly, I think you've cracked it.
Controlling the SEO kind of thing.
I'm with you. This is all damage limitation on the Google front. They're both owned by, and I use the term owned, because that's what fucking record labels are like, especially in the States. They're both owned by Universal Media Group. So the blokes, they're all fucking owned by the same mush.
Kendrick is?
I believe so. I believe he's signed to use...
Kendrick was Aftermath, or whatever it is.
Which is part of...
Is that part of Universal, is it?
Or Sony Media Music Group. I think it's Universal. I think they're part of the same... I think they're both part of the same label. Or same overarching label.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that.
And that label obviously putting in money in all the wrong pockets. Obviously part to do with Diddy as well.
Speaking of damage limitations, do you think then that it's possible that... Remember that big chemical explosion, which I think happened in a place that I think was called Palestine, but the Palestine that's in America.
In America, yeah, there was that huge chemical spill.
Huge chemical explosion, yeah.
That everyone said was going to fuck up the land for, like, centuries.
Yeah. And then...
Nothing.
A few months down the line, there's other stuff, and it's like, they put that out so that people might be able to, and it's backfired because all the college students are like,
I don't think
saw
that
on the internet. This.
Yeah, I don't think that. I do not think a chemical
or is it
spill.
In reverse?
I don't think a chemical spill. Basically, I don't think you can really push down the Palestine results with anything else that's not Palestine.
What if they did it? What if they poked the bear, so to speak? They're like, well, we've had this big thing happen here. We don't want people knowing that the Russians blew up this fucking container in America. We can't have people knowing the Russians and the Chinese are doing terrorist attacks here, which I got told about before the other day by someone who thinks in my Discord. I think it was in Discord, saying that there's been getting loads of attacks in America and they'll hit the news, but then they're not mentioned the next day.
So no proof of this. Just someone saying it in Discord. Right, fantastic.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah.
What we love. Absolutely baseless. Zero foundational question.
I knew it wasn't worth looking up because they said it's not being in the news properly. So I thought, what's the point in me looking?
So where did they get it from? The Magic Crystal Meth Orb?
They're in America.
Oh, they've got boots on the ground. They're doing foot reporting, and it just so happens everywhere they walk, this shit's going down.
One of them truth-seeking press passes that we were getting in.
Oh,
and
is it written in crayon?
Well, it's chalk, but
yeah, sound. It's bollocks. Also, just not that good. Like, I remember when, like, some of Kendrick's... Here's me crack, right? You're Kendrick Lamar. I know it's easy for you to picture. Yeah?
Yeah.
Man,
it's easy for the listener as well.
A man with such a complexion as yourself and such a demeanour as yours. Really easy to put yourself in Kendrick Lamar from Compton's shoes. So you're Kendrick Lamar from Compton, right? Gangbanging, Section 8, housing... all that shit. And then some little dafty from fucking Canada who buys his way into every culture he's ever been a part of.
Grew up with a swimming pool.
Yeah, and then literally just, I like England now, so I'm going to just buy Top Boy. I like England, and I want England to like us, so I'll just pay for Top Boy to have another series, and that'll make us cool in England. Then I can do tunes with Skepta and say Fam. No, that's not going to wash.
Pokemon as well.
Yeah, that's not going to wash. Fuck off, Drake. Stick to your own shit. Canada hasn't got culture. Your culture is what you don't really like to talk about. Is absolutely massacring and kidnapping people, like natives, and fucking them up, and snow. So like those are two things. Not very rap centric. Not exactly something you can get a load of hits about.
I've heard some good songs about the fucking natives being kidnapped though. Classified's got a couple songs about that. He's good.
Oh, right. Well, there you go.
I would say that probably like Classified, maybe Mercules, they're probably Canada's rap scene.
Brilliant. No, it's Drake. Certified Native Boy. That would have been a very different release. But he just buys into every piece of shit to get...
Echoes from the Cave.
Yeah, man.
Be the first single on it.
Would you, being Kendrick Lamar of Compton, even bother engaging with such a fucking arsehole? Like, back in the day, I don't want to sound like an old cunt, but, like, you used to have, like, Ja Rule and Eminem.
Yeah.
And, like, those diss tracks were unbelievable. Eminem was killing Ja Rule and everything.
And Cannabis.
Eminem and Cannabis. Eminem Benzino.
Eminem at one point.
Eminem and the brand M&M's. Once went into a legal custody battle over who could take the name, and it was mad because the two fucking peanuts, the M&Ms, had to get up and stand trial, and it was quite a warm day.
That's why they brought about that green one, innit, with the tits and the stockings.
Yes,
they had to try and win the jury over.
Yeah, and it didn't work.
It was an all-male jury.
It did not work.
They had allergies, didn't they?
Well, allergic, and two of the three M&Ms melted in the hot courtroom. So another win for Eminem. Marshall.
No, what if they melted away though, and it turned out they were actually just Skittles and they were just imposters?
Frauds. Well, that would have been a very different case. There'd have been it would have been no more like a fucking custody battle over the name. It would have been then like a defamation of character. Well, not defamation of character. It would have been fraud. It would have been straight up fraud.
But it would be defamation as well, though, because you're making M&Ms look like dickheads.
Yeah, but Eminem have clearly hired you.
About this.
Eminem have clearly hired you as the Eminem. It would be quite funny if M&M's as a company found two...
No, yeah, they employed Skittles and they made them Eminem up.
Yeah, so you can't do them for defamation of character. Who's going to fucking sue them for defamation of character? The company that hired them.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. You could have them for some form of hate crime, though.
Definitely.
You can't be making your sweets candy up.
No, if I was going to say, if you're fucking a candy-based sweet, just a fruity-based sweet, and you're covering yourself in chocolate, that is confectionary blackface.
Yeah.
And we know that is one of the...
That sounds like a fucking mint name for an album.
Confectionary Blackface.
Confectionary Blackface. That's the name of the episode, bro. That's got to... Write it down. I'll write it down.
Yeah, it's definitely a crime you'd like to be accused of.
Yeah, definitely.
It sounds like you used Nutella for the job. That is a specific sort of blackface. That's confectionery. See, we have different types. We have like road surface blackface, which is when you use tarmac. We've got confectionary blackface for if you use Nutella. We've got condiment blackface if you use Marmite.
I like the idea that the confectionery blackface though came about because a guy got caught and he'd been trying to train his dog to lick the Nutella, but he got caught. He was too embarrassed and he got caught trying to teach his dog to kiss him. And he's like, no, I'm not trying to get the dog to kiss me.
I was doing blackface.
Yeah, I was doing blackface. It's confectionery blackface, mate. You never heard of it? Big on 4chan, huge on 4chan.
Me and the lads like to cover ourselves in Nutella and sing old-timey songs about the South.
Every now and then I get that Biscoff spread.
Hang on. Is this where the term minstrels comes from?
It might be, you know. It could be.
Have the Galaxy brand.
I don't think we should revel in this, though. I think it's.
That's another chocolate.
Been doing this for years.
It's another chocolate-based joke. Have the Galaxy company for years been basically dog whistling in our faces and just see these little circle brown things, minstrels.
Yeah.
See these face-shaped discs of chocolate.
Well, what else is it? If it's not that, if it's not a racial attack against black people, what is it, Jimmy? Do you know what I mean?
You know what?
That's
everything either is or isn't. You're right. Everything either is or isn't an attack on someone. So what have you been attacking, or who have you been attacking this week?
Oh, I did have a question for you regarding attacking. Do you ever fantasize about caving in drivers' heads in front of you?
Yes.
I spent a good fucking. I ruined my afternoon really because some guy was in the yellow box in the junction, and I thought, oh, he clearly knows he's in the wrong. He's gonna stay there. He's not gonna try and fucking T-bone me now as I go round this roundabout. No, he tried to fucking T-bone me, slammed his foot down and went for the gap that wasn't there because he must have thought, oh, he's going to let me out, which I thought, no, fuck you, you're in the wrong. You stay there till your turn. Because he's also behind the red light as well, so that threw me a bit. And then I just spent the next sort of like 25 minutes just fantasizing, following him home and dragging him out of a car and stamping in his face until I could see like the inside of the yellow bit of his cheeks.
Have you ever followed someone?
Yes.
Thank you very much. I'm glad that it's not just me on that one. I asked someone else this the other day.
But though,
in a car, I'm talking specifically. I'm talking something happened to me.
I don't. Maybe back when I used to smoke and drink, I might have followed someone just to see, like, I wonder where they're going.
Yeah.
Like, just on foot, you know what I mean? Being like, are they on an adventure kind of thing? But that's because I'm off my face, but never out of aggression on foot.
I have in a car several times. Yeah, I've driven after them. Not at speed. I've not been up their arse. I've not been trying to ram them off the road. More the opposite, because I've wanted more time to plan what I'm going to do when the cars stop. And I've followed them at a leisurely pace. Until the evil thoughts and the clouds like passed, and then like we'll come to a junction, they'll get through the red light, I won't get through the red light, and I'll have that moment of it's not worth 10 to 15, is it? Should probably turn around and go home. But
see, I followed for a much more sort of nicer, wholesome reason. I followed them because I thought that it was a bit suspicious that I was leaving work at like 8:30 at night. And that this van came and just shouldn't have been there, and that they sped off when they saw me. So I was like, wow, I'm fucking not having this, coming to my place of work and acting like you're going to be on the rob. So I chased him.
What a guy. What a vigilante.
Yeah.
What were they? What was your work?
Tablets, though, at that point. That was my work, where my studio is.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so there's loads of people's businesses in there. I don't know what I was thinking, because these people probably would have just killed me. I'm chasing some people in a van with, no markings on the van, nothing, no signage, probably just a fucking, a van that belongs to people who maybe move around a lot, possibly, because there was a fair on in the local area.
Oh, right, okay.
Very close by as well. It was bonfire night, I think. Yeah. And there was a fair on, and I just happened to be leaving work late. Fucking saw this and thought, that's fucking weird. Let's follow him. Don't know why. I don't really do anything like that.
Just Jack making an enemy of the entire travelling community there. Must apologise, lads and lasses. Big fan of travellers myself, being from a place that's absolutely covered in them.
when I worked in the butchers, though, they used to come in and obviously I know not everybody's the same, but the ones that would come into the butchers would try and start fights with me and try and rob meat off me and that. It wasn't even my shop, and they'd try and buy a sandwich sometimes, and I'd be like, right, that's fucking £3.50, bro, and he'd be like, £3.50. I'm not gonna do the voice, I'm above that.
You're
like,
fucking above the price now. You're not gonna fucking do the voice in that. You're gonna say,
like
what? You're gonna charge me £3.50 for the sandwich?
And then he'd be like, I remember one of them going, here's 20 pence.
Yep.
And I was like, are you mental?
No, you're mental, Jack, because you didn't take the money first. Like, that's the rule. Like, especially when it comes to people who live by the gold.
He didn't have the sandwich in his hands at this point.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
I was taking the money for it. Like,
right, okay.
The sandwich goes on, and then get the money while it's on. Because it cooked fresh, made fresh. Trying to give me 20 pence for it. I was like, you're mad? You're mental? And he's like, what? I was like, £3.50? He's not even close with 20p. Wouldn't mind if you're like 20p off. This guy was huge. A fucking big guy, 3 of them. One of them could have been 14, could have been 40.
Yep.
And the other 2 were about 40. Bald head, huge. Them sort of necks where they look like they've got fucking shelves built into the backs of the necks.
Yeah, it speaks. The back of their neck speaks just like the front of their neck.
It's like when people used to do them upside down videos of the faces with the chin.
Yeah.
The chin has, yeah.
Put a fag in it. Every time when he falls asleep, someone comes and sticks a fag in the back. Hey, look at Alan, man. Look at Alan, man. He's tucking out the back of his fucking head, man. Look at him. Ah.
Well, it was 3 of them. Just fucking, that...
Did they fucking bounce you? Did they bounce you? Did they fucking, we'll laugh you out, boy.
No.
Come out, boy. We'll fucking fight you now, boy.
One of them laughed at me, and I think it's purely, I was younger, obviously, and there's just that misunderstanding of social things. Just like that weird, what I imagine comes across as a lack of fear, but it's just pure ignorance.
That's probably because they drown autistic babies in the travelling community. Like with puppies and that, they just look at it and go, that one there's a fucking wrangin'. Throw it in the bucket. Throw it in the bucket with the rest of them, and they'll throw it out at the end of the week. And then they just fucking.
Well, it was
they
like
met you, and they
do with me.
Yeah, that's it. They've never met one. They've never met a grown-up one. They never get that big. They look at it like, fucking, hoy, where the fuck's the bucket for this fella? No one chucked this lad in the bucket with the rest of them. Where's the boy, like? Hey, how you let this one out on the fucking counter now? Hey, he's serving us food, like everyone knows.
The shop. He's got a knife. He touches what we eat.
Everybody knows you can fucking catch it by fucking touch, It's like fucking syphilis and that, like. We don't want to be getting none of that now. And then they'll do like 10 Hail Marys on your shop or something, and then probably torch it later.
Just so that it gets blessed.
Yeah. And then
I imagine they would probably be against the other people that bless food before they use it.
Inshallah, brother, yeah.
Yeah, I would have thought they'd be against it.
Against what?
There's Muslims do it, don't they? And the Jewish do it, don't they? They pray over the food.
They do it. Most do it. Christians do it as well. I don't know if you've watched anything American, but they all, let's fucking say grace, motherfucker.
Yeah, at the table, but not like it, when it's fresh.
Oh, what? Just for, well, I don't know.
They'll say Hail Mary in the butchers and then burn it,
Yeah, that's because they're talking to a full-grown autistic person they've never seen one get to full age, not because of the selection of meats and various fucking condiments and that you might have on sale in your establishment. Fucking hell, mate. Follow the conversation.
The meat. I was trying.
Well, this is...
I felt like I was leading it and I couldn't stick with it.
The retarded leading the retarded, and here we are, walking around in fucking weird-shaped circles. But we know that it's a circle because we can both tell whether it's a perfect 360 degrees or not.
Yeah,
something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. Are we going to go to war soon, Jack? We ask every
week.
It seems to be getting. Yeah, well,
I think we'll probably get a civil war before we get like an overseas war with us. China's got to want us to go to civil war, aren't they, soon?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
they got to be doing it with America at the minute.
Well, they hacked us this week.
I saw.
China hacked us.
The Ministry of Defence.
They went in. They've got everyone's fucking Deliveroo, Uber Eats account, everyone's Deliveroo account, and they're gonna just start changing the postcode on it. So like next time you go to order food, it's gonna get delivered to like your ma's house or something like that. You're fucking fuming about it.
What if they want to increase racial tensions? So what they do is they log into everyone's Uber Eats and Just Eat things. And then what they do is that after you've made the order, they change it ever so slightly. So say you've ordered a pepperoni, you're just getting ham on your pizza.
Yeah.
And then you're like those fucking who run that fucking pizza shop because they're never Italians. And then
You
with
say
the kebab,
that.
you get a chicken kebab by mistake instead of a doner kebab. But the ones that never make the mistakes,
Yeah.
Chinese takeaways. And everyone's like, Chinese though, they never make a mistake. They're always right, and that's where the psyop starts.
Right? You reckon? I mean, that is the way to destabilize the nation. Like, we've talked about this many times that like people. You always like, why aren't people rising up? Why don't they get angry? And I've said time and time again that as long as they're comfortable, they won't fucking do anything. So if you are like the Chinese or the Russians or anyone else interested on dabbling in a little bit of the cyber warfare arts, getting a little bit digital situation going, the way to do it would be like hacking the shit that we use every day, going on everyone's Ring and Go fucking app, your parking app, and just cutting the time off. Just taking all their time off so everyone comes back with a parking ticket. Oh,
if they wanted to get analog with it though, what they could do, ban polyester cushions and that, right? And just have duck down stuffed ones. So when you're sitting on the couch, you keep getting them little itchy bits jabbing in your back.
No, this is not good. This is.
You don't think they'd want to go for analog as well?
We were on a really good tangent there, and you've just.
We're still there.
That's fucking. What the fuck? I'm on about hitting the apps, man. And you're like, yeah, why don't we just change cushions? Because that's going to fucking incite racial hatred and so fucking civil disobedience.
Like, I don't want to sit in my house anymore.
That's
I keep
shite.
getting these rashes.
That's shite. And I'm not you are not in my fucking board on the propaganda team. Jesus.
That's fine. I could happily start my own.
Yeah, and it would be shit. It'd be out
It'd
there.
be scary.
Do you know what yours would be? Very uncomfortable because no one could sit down. And like mine, I'd be getting shit done. I'd be on Uber Eats, fucking like you say. I'd have nicked your idea. Yeah, I'll be changing the orders. I'll be sticking the service fee up ever so slightly.
See?
I'll be just fucking. I'll just be generally changing. Oh, you ordered mild, did you? Oh, there you go. Naga hot version on your chili sauce. Have that.
No,
you
just
cunt.
pure yogurt.
Yeah, just spit, just fucking.
Yeah.
There's no. That doesn't. That's a little bit fair. But like, you could fuck it up with their Ubers as well. Just constantly cancel their Ubers when it's like a minute away. Because that fucks off both sides. The driver thinks the customer's cancelled. Fuming.
Yeah,
the customer thinks the driver's cancelled. Fuming. They can both see each other's names, and it usually has a picture of each other on there as well. There, you've already created, bang, that's one fucking tie severed.
Yeah.
That they'll go back and then that'll spread to the family.
And the driver's got your address.
Exactly. And you have the driver's registration number and make and model of the car. So everyone's got leverage on each other. There's hatred. You all do that thing, which is basically what I was talking about a few minutes ago when I'm talking about following someone home. He's like, oh, I know them. I know that car. I know where you are, son. I've got information on you. You think you're anonymous, but you're not anonymous. You'll never get away from me because I'm a fucking supervillain. They'll all have that mentality. Like, we are... I don't know if the fucking Chinese... In fact, I know the Chinese are listening. Gives a job, mate.
Ni hao.
Ni hao, motherfucker. Gives a fucking job. We can smash this shit. Yeah, man. If I get an email in a second, like, and I'll just sign off this, just know things have gone good and
just trying to sell you spoons.
Yeah. Yeah, so, Mr. Jimmy-sir. Mr. Jimmy-sir, we think we very like the picture I made. We're very pleased with the picture I've made about the apps and how we are destabilizing the nation. But we don't like what you have to say about our great Chinese spoon factory. We're really happy about the spoon factory. You seem to have nothing but negative to say. And I don't know why it became almost Caribbean at the end there. But hey, Caribbeans can own spoon factories.
Cutlery's almost a perfect word for a Chinese person
to
say as well. It's
fucking so difficult, mate. It's so difficult.
Do you reckon that's why they did it? They're like, no one will ever believe this.
Well,
they're going to be the biggest in cutlery. We're going to change the game, mate. We're going to change the word and we're going to change it all.
That's why they use chopsticks. They can't pronounce cutlery.
Yeah.
We took them over a knife
The
and
Romans
fork.
brought them
Yeah.
down the Silk
We
Road.
brought-
Look, these twigs you're using are a bit out there, aren't they?
Here's a knife
This
and
is
fork.
cutlery.
What's it
It's
called? No, sorry, we'll stick with what we've got, thanks. You're making a gobbledygook there. We're going to stick with something we can say the name of. Chopsticks. See? It works. No, I'm not going to bother. It's too difficult. So how would you, if you were the Chinese, help to destabilise the nation and keep us going into the depths of civil war, Jack?
Well, I would start to get people in trouble for things they haven't done. So rather than being like, oh, come on, up there, Scotland, fucking let's have hate crimes, I wouldn't have that. What I would have, though, is I would be like, using the information that you've told me there about Uber with the number plates and the people's faces,
Yes.
report loads of people for fly tipping. Have a company that fly tips, that you pay as the Chinese, and you're like,
Yeah.
look, here's a load of stuff. We've just bought all this dead cheap from auctions, and the tip. Because we had the recycling wars, didn't we? Ireland, England,
Well, no,
Wales,
what you also
China
run,
had the
you run
recycling wars.
you run a waste disposal business as well.
Funny you say about waste disposal, though. I do have something about. I had an idea for waste disposal.
Well, what you do is you have a waste that you go and collect rubbish from people. Yeah, you get paid for that bit. Then you go and plant this rubbish. Yeah, you don't get paid for that bit. But then you grass the people up. You get paid for that bit, and then you contact your local authorities and go, oh, by the way, I run a waste disposal business. Would you like me to take this waste away for you?
We'd love the contract.
We'd love the contract.
Weirdly enough, we reckon we could fit all of that in the van perfectly.
And we reckon we'll actually be in whatever area you are. I think we're only 5 minutes away whenever you want to ring. It's a mad coincidence.
There's
We've just
people
got...
that have tried that.
Oh, mate.
Have tried that.
There's the
Dump
fucking...
a load of shite and then ring up the council going, hey...
Do you want that clearing?
I could do that for you.
Oh, mate.
Like, we've heard this wily trick before. Fuck
rinse
off.
and repeat. You're that fucking traveller who's been trying to steal sausages from that fucking poor butcher boy, aren't you? How the fuck did you know? How the fuck did you know it was me now? Hey, just me and a fucking little Chinese boy out here selling cutlery on the fucking streets, like, you know.
Now that is a pair I would not trust.
a traveller selling spoons for a Chinese...
A young Chinese boy. So I'm training him in the ways.
He's going to be a fucking boxer. And if he he'll make the trainers, we'll sell the trainers. It's a fucking win-win situation. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, is this going to still be a Spotify one, yeah?
I think it's okay.
It's fine.
I've got this idea anyway. We're just speaking about before we get off waste disposal.
Yes.
It's me entrepreneurial. I thought we could bring back the entrepreneurial part of the show.
Well, if not for the next 3 minutes, then why not?
For a so you need like a little political campaign first, possibly, to get it going. You get a petition going, you get all of the people, that follow weird pages and that to be like, look, we're going to do this for a laugh. Lie to them that it's for a laugh, and just so it can be like, oh, we're doing this to piss women off, just as a lie, because it's a business opportunity. And what you do is you make it illegal for sanitary pads and tampons to go into the bins. And you make it so that they have to go into particular bins and they can't go in like home waste, like in the bin bags at home.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you start selling medical waste bins, because you think about how many women there are.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jack,
they all need to buy one of these bins.
There are a few.
Yeah,
there are a canny few.
I don't know how to count them. I don't know how to work out the statistics, but I've seen just today alone.
I'd try and count them, but I'm too scared to go near them.
You can't point them and start counting them.
Yeah, nowadays...
You can't be pointing at women going 34, 35, 36, 37.
And nowadays, from the distance you've got to stand away from them, you can't always tell if it's a bird or not.
No, it's difficult. Hard to grasp the age as well from that far away.
It is, because when you get close,
you
the
don't
tag
know if
goes
you want to
off.
know if they're menstruating and that. Otherwise, this business doesn't work.
Jack! Oh, I suppose actually it is related to the bit, but
it is.
It is related to the bit,
why.
but fucking hell. Right, if you'd like to continue and dig yourself out of this bloody hole you've dug yourself.
Oh, no, I'm not digging out of it. We're duckling in, doubling down.
Duckling in?
Yeah, duckling in. I've been at work all day and it's on my mind. So you start selling these medical waste bins, right? And then you also start a service that empties them, right?
Right.
Then you've got double the money coming in.
Yeah.
But I also then thought I had this brainwave if you don't do the campaign first to make it exactly illegal to do, but you do a sort of social media campaign to
Right.
make it seem like it's bad for the environment and not right and you shouldn't be doing it, you could probably still do it anyway. Then you cut costs for yourself because all of these sanitary pads you've collected from outside of people's houses, just dump them in another bin somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, genius idea.
And then if you wanted to take it one step further, right, so you can make more money out of it, you sell them for the genetic material.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to, well, there's
Because
two ways.
there's going to be a fair bit. It's blood.
There are
You know what
two.
I mean?
There's two ways you could sell that material. One of them is for science, and one of them is for sickness.
For pleasure.
Yeah, well,
One's for business, one's for pleasure.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That is, yeah, sickness being the pleasure of some sick motherfuckers, and business being science.
Yeah.
You are you guaranteed to make some money.
Yeah, exactly. This is what we do. We give you tips every now and then. But I thought, right, what you could also do to encourage more people, then more women, to do it. Well, not to get into like a sticky situation there with saying more women to do it. Anybody, you know, whatever. I don't know the right term. I'm genuinely nervous. More nervous about
He's
this.
visibly sweating, whereas minutes ago, when I was talking Chinese, he was quite comfortable.
Oh yeah. Stick to what you know. The fucking, but you get them to weigh it, and you weigh the streets. All the ones on the street, you weigh them, and you're like, this week, fucking Onford Lane has won in your area, and it's a bit like the postcode
lottery, yeah.
Yeah. So that whole street gets a reward. So then you've got all these people. Then you start a whole new enterprises then of women trying to figure out how they can give themselves heavier flows, so how they can pump more blood out of themselves.
Why is that your end goal?
It's not. The money is the end goal. But then if there's more women doing that, they're using more sanitary towels, which means you've got more to collect, which means you're getting paid more. You're going to that street more to pick up more bags of it.
Have you...
More money for you, Jimmy.
Now listen, hey, everyone knows I'm all about the Benjamins. But there is one factor you haven't considered, and that is like, so obviously...
No, I have. They stop at a certain age. Now, that is a downside for places where there's going to be a lot of elderly and bungalows and stuff. They're always going to lose.
Yeah, and they tend to play the postcode lottery.
Ghettoisation.
Yeah, they do tend to play the postcode lottery the most as well. And they'll never win. But that's not my issue. My issue being that, like, obviously, much like anything, when you go to farm anything, because what we're basically farming here is sanitary towels. When you go to farm anything, what happens is people try to get the maximum out of whatever they're farming, be it cows, sheep, pigs, XL bullies, the recent craze, how many can we churn out? So what's going to happen is lasses, they're going to see the find, a bit like when they go into Avon or something, they're all going to realise, like, oh, I'm basically part of Avon because I can make money with me fanny from
Right.
So, like, I'm going to try and churn out as much as possible. I'm going to be trying beyond the blob as much as possible. You're going to create the angriest world on the planet.
No.
There will be more war.
No. What it's going to do is it's a great way to take out some political rivals. Because who doesn't like having a load of women about?
Go on.
What do they need? China. China doesn't have that many women.
China's got kind of few women.
I thought they used to, you know.
Yeah, they did, but that like they now have. I don't know if you've listened to the news ever, but like China's population never seems to be decreasing, Jack. And let me tell you something, a little story, the thing that happens with the story of the birds and the bees that I don't believe you were ever told, because you now just massacre birds and bees. In order for the population to grow, there has to be a mammy to the daddy.
Yeah, but now we've got more mammies.
Yeah.
So then we've become a resource for our Chinese overlords. They're like, look, we can use there as a farm.
But everyone's going to be angry, Jack. Everyone's going to be pissed all the time.
That's what you need in a war.
You
peace. Need anger. You need kids to be brought up by vicious women so they grow up wanting to fight.
I grew up with a fucking vicious hormonal woman, and it just made me fucking want to stay. I live 15 floors up from the street because I don't want anyone to be around me. I want to be elevated as far from humankind as possible because I don't live in fear of them. I live in spite of them. To be quite honest with you,
so you could throw yourself off if the need arises.
Oh, that is also there. It's not.
No,
Jack. It's not if the need arises. It's if I ever feel like today I'm having a particularly good day. I'm feeling rather confident. I've just never felt confident enough to jump off there yet. I've never got out of bed and gone, do you know what? Oh, I'm not aching.
I feel shit.
I'm not aching.
I want this to be my last moment.
Yeah. I'm not aching. I feel great today. I had 8 hours sleep last night. I've just had breakfast. Now's the time. Fucking bollock naked.
End it on a high.
Launch myself in full vision of the travel lodge that's directly opposite, because they're staring here all the time. And I never have my lights off. They fucking see whatever the fuck I'm doing when I'm wandering about here.
I'd have a little BB gun just so you can tap the glass of the Premier Inn from across the road. Then
I know
so they're all watching. Get yourself an audience. Not that you're going to struggle for an audience, I imagine, in London.
They'll be watching. They'll be watching when I fling my fucking torso over the edge of that railing and go hurtling down towards my death in the fucking mezzanine of the building. Oh, the sweet relief that'll cause. I can think about it now. I actually feel like it feels like when I used to take Valium. His pupils have
dilated.
Yeah, it feels like when I used to take Valium. This is mint. I actually feel, it's warm.
We brought back a lot of classics.
It's like a blanket. Crack the valleys out, because I'm now depressed that I'm not doing what I've just been detailing. We got any other conspiracy shit? Oh, I don't know if you...
the blob.
Before you go on the blob, quick update.
Okay. Which is weirdly to do with the tampons.
Not
actually, but it's close.
You're disgusting. My proposed, from the Patreon, my proposed Communist Christian Alliance for the London mayoral election, as you can probably tell, did not go well. Sadiq Khan is still in office.
I never knew Sadiq Khan was Labour. I always thought he was Conservative, and that's why everybody hated him.
No, everyone hates him.
I had no idea.
Everyone hates him because, well, if you're Tory, you hate him because he's Labour. If you're Tory or from London, you hate him because he's brown. Apparently, from what I hear from every taxi driver I get in the car off. Basically, from what I gather, just from my few observations, i.e., any time I get in an Uber, the main problem with Sadiq Khan is that he's brown. They never mention his policies.
I thought it would be to do with all like the ULEZ stuff and that.
People do say ULEZ, but what they usually mean, or what they've actually spent prefacing with 5 minutes beforehand, is the fact he's brown. They'll go, fucking turn it into fucking Londonistan and fucking Sharia law on the streets next. It's mad because my taxi driver's also from Afghanistan, but no, it's just fucking, they want fucking Sharia law, don't they? This fucking Londonistan. And then the fucking ULEZ. It's always, and then the ULEZ.
I like that he's putting that on for you. Because you've got in, he's seeing how pasty you are, he's seeing the skinhead, and he's like, well, fucking hell, I've got one here. I know what to say to this guy. And he's got a different character he plays for every person. I
hope so. Because I never like the one that actually, whenever I get an African taxi driver, Dons. Like, swear down, best taxi drivers you can have. Also, if you tell an African taxi driver that you've got to be somewhere and you're late, oh my goodness, brother, I will get you there in no time at all. I'd be like, mate, I'll chuck you a £5. I've got to be at training at 5 to 9. Brother, you sit in the back here, it's no question. You put your feet up, you crack up in a drink, and I will get you where you need to be. And you
Did you ever used to make taxi drivers speed so that you could try and get the thing for free and get a refund?
No, I'll tell you why. Because my dad was a taxi driver for a little bit, and that made me mates with all the taxi drivers. And do you know how much trouble?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Mate, swear down, this shit saved my life on numerous occasions. Because believe it or not, when I was 16, 17, first starting to go out into bars in Bishop Auckland, when I shouldn't have been, I was a bit of a cocky cunt. I don't know if you could possibly believe that, Jack. But I was a little bit sarcastic, a little bit cheeky, and 16-year-old in a place where I shouldn't be drinking a lot. I thought, I'm the king of the world here. This is sound. And there was one time where a bouncer had me up by the neck, lifted off the floor, and I was about to go flying through the rear windscreen of a taxi until the driver got out the car and told the bouncer to put us down because I was the son of another taxi driver, and he'd like, I'm sure he'd almost let go. Like, he only had 2 of his 4 fingers attached to me fucking throat still. And as he was letting go to drop me through the windscreen, he just like dropped me in front of the wheel arch instead. So I just landed head cracked off the wheel arch, hit the floor, but didn't go through the glass. And then other times when I nearly got fucking jumped in the taxi rank, again, little bit cocky, maybe I kissed the wrong lass. Maybe one of the girls from one of the boys from fucking these boys, one of these boys, one of their girls were talking to me, and I'd fucking, hey, how you doing, lass? And I'd fucking give them a little kiss and that. And then their fucking brother and their fucking cousin and their boyfriend and all that fucking come out, try to stab you and fight you.
Hey, we were having it tonight.
Yeah, it was a family gathering, and we were going to continue it at home. And that happened, and I did the whole, not the Hollywood jump in a taxi, but, excuse me, mate, can I get in the fucking back of this taxi? Do you fancy taking us home? I'm such and such a son. He's like, yeah, get in the back of the taxi, lad. So I've never disrespected, I will never disrespect any service staff, mate.
That's fair enough. I freaked out the last taxi I was in. I've not been in a taxi.
That's mad, because
I
imagine every taxi that you get in, the driver freaks out a bit and goes, oh no, this one's going to go to school. He's going to want to go to school. I can see the guns. I can see the fucking guns. Oh,
that uniform doesn't look like it's fitting for years.
Yeah. Why is he muttering? What is he muttering?
Well, that's part of what happened, actually. The muttering stuff. I was having, the nice way to word it is an episode at a friend of a friend's house, and my mate was like, look, I don't know what to do with you, so go home. And then I rang the taxis, and I didn't believe that the taxi rank lady was real. I thought that it was somebody else having me on, and I was like, I don't believe this. Why are you telling me that you can send a card here? She's like, mate, you've rang a taxi rank, love. And I was like, that doesn't sound right to me. I'm looking at my mate across this living room, going, this isn't real, this isn't right, this. She's saying she can have a car right here, like, this isn't right. And my mate's like, for fuck's sake, give me the phone. He took the phone, and she's basically said very bluntly, we're not having him in the car. I rang another one.
His fucking lips.
Yeah, I was sober, stone cold sober. Then I got blacklisted off the next one I rang as well. They hung up on me because I started freaking out with them. And then my mate was like, look, I'll ring. Don't you dare speak to
Don't
them
fucking talk.
until you're nearly there. He told the driver where I live, and I'd known him for years. I don't know what happened. My head just went. It was weird. And he told the driver where I was going, and I remember I was just sat in the back muttering that this taxi driver's trying to take me to a therapist and all this, and you're trying to sneak me off to a therapist, aren't you? And the taxi driver, I remember, just kept looking at me in the rearview mirror, just looking up like that, and I was I know I was upsetting him. No, I wasn't being nasty about.
No, but
I wasn't being mean.
I bet he was clutching onto that picture,
nervous.
clutching onto that picture of his wife and kids that he carries around in the fucking little drop top sun visor bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Pamela, I swear I'm coming home. Pamela, I swear. This is me last year.
You've been saying to me for years, pack it in.
Yeah, this is it.
We're gonna
get the timeshare in Lanzarote. We'll sort it out. The kids can go to school there. Who cares if they speak Spanish? It's all right. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Get this cunt out of my car. I imagine it went something like that.
I imagine he walked off after he dropped me off and went for a breather.
I bet he had a pint. I bet he went a pint and then a fucking double whiskey straight away afterwards. Like,
I don't remember everything I was saying to him, but I know that it was
probably for the best.
That was the gist.
Yeah, probably for the best. Yeah. Anything else going on in the world, Jack?
There's the blob.
Please.
The mysterious blob.
You teased us with the blob.
I did tease this. I teased this in the Patreon. Patreon.com/truthseeking. The other day.
So subliminal, so swish. Wow.
Patreon. And so the blob, right? It's this thing that's hanging around near Africa.
What?
Yeah, you can see it from.
Is this to do with the Russians and the Chinese again?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with mass aggregation, which is something we covered maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago in an episode about the islands of different plastic bottles and condoms and stuff.
We did.
I think it's something to do with that. I think it's possibly maybe some form of bleed off from maybe the metals used for cloud seeding or something are starting to collect and create this weird, what looks like a ferrous blob that's moving through the sky or the sea. It's hard to tell from the satellite imagery, but it's very strange. And some people are saying that it might be like, is it magma? Is it magma the one that as it's coming out the ground? Whatever it is when rocks are hot and it comes out the ground.
Yep.
Some people think it's that from tectonic plates breaking, but I don't think for where it's been visible and where it's been moving along, I don't think it's moving along tectonic plates, but I'm not 100% sure. I've got fucking the notes on it, man, as well. It's weird, man. It's a weird thing. There was another one of them in Texas. I think
Underground?
about 2 years ago. No, the same imagery, but from when you look at from like weather satellites. But when like actual imagery, there's nothing there. But when they look at it through the weather, whatever it is that shows the colours.
The weather thing, what shows the colours?
Yeah, so you see when they show the
term.
imagery and it's got the different bubbles moving round to show wind and stuff.
Yes.
This was creating a black one that just moves in a very unusual way, not like any of the wind or the cloud or anything.
What do you think it is, Jack?
But that happened near Texas. I don't know. That's the thing, man. But the thing, I'm not bothered about what it is, but I just know that they're trying to cover it up. Because when you try and Google it, when you put in things like mysterious blob and mysterious African blob and things like this and weather satellite blob, all you get is this, it's like a sea slug or something, a sea worm. But them news articles, so this started circulating 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. Right. I started looking into it for a couple of days and I couldn't find anything. It just kept, all these new news articles kept coming out for a couple of days, like maybe 3 days. I was looking, news articles every day about this sea worm, a bristle worm. And that's the mysterious blob. But what's weird is that was discovered in 2001. So that's not even a recent discovery. But for some reason, news articles about that kept being put out, kept being released around the same time that people are saying, what the fuck is this that's going on? This is strange. It looks like the black goo from X-Files, mate. That's what it looks like. It does. It looks like that.
I found some black. This is going nowhere, but I'll say it anyway. We went to trekking on a free party. We went to Dumfries and Galloway National Park, and me and my mate had been up all night on cowies. And in the morning, like, it's at the bottom of a mountain where we were camped, where this rave was, and like we'd been looking at this mountain all night. And we were like, sunrise, we're gonna climb that mountain and go and smoke a joint at the top. So just before sunrise, we took another cowie each, had another nice pill each, fucking skinned a joint up, got to the top, took about fucking an hour and a half to get to the top of this thing. Beast of a hill. Got to the top, didn't take a drink, and didn't take a lighter. Had a joint, no lighter. But then when we got to the top of this mountain, right, there was literally like black flubber all over the rocks. Like a fucking black, oily, like gummy gunk that was just all over the rocks, like fucking flubber, but it almost looked like it had metallic like specks in it. It had a shimmer to it, and I touched it, and it was like cold, wet, like jellyish. Still don't know to this day what the fuck it was. Same as the day that I opened my bin when I went to take the bins out when I was in like year 8, and I saw, I swear to God, a slug about the size of this water bottle. Just
about a foot long, guys.
Just under just in the inside of the bin. Giant fucker. Like, I've never seen, there's, that doesn't exist.
With your bare hands?
Yeah. But I've never, you don't get fucking slugs this big, man.
No.
And there was one in me fucking bin. And it was when I was just starting to smoke weed. I say weed, tack, hash, shit hash. So I was pure fucking like bottle pipe dizzy, which is, as we both know, bottle pipe dizzy is a special sort of dizzy. It's not like the sophisticated high of a joint or a bong or anything that you're supposed to smoke weed out of. Bottle pipe dizzy is the unique mix of very shit hash, extremely toxic tinfoil, blended with the burning plastic from the top of the bottle of whatever you're smoking it through, and the vapours...
The flavour of the juice.
The remnants of whatever
Oasis.
beverage. Yeah. That's if you used a drinks bottle. There was one time I used a bottle that had cleaning fluid in it, because it was the only clean bottle I had. At least I knew it was clean. Yeah, getting treble high. But so I'd smoke like 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 bottle pipes out my bedroom window. And in my paranoia, I was like, well, obviously to get rid of the smell of smoke, I will empty an entire can of Lynx fucking Africa all over my bedroom, because it was 2000 and fucking like
Because nothing says inconspicuous like a constant.
No one else is in the house. This is before they get home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what I like to do is just create like a cloud inside the house from deodorant, and then you can't tell that it's actually smoke. But I'd do that, and then I'd always be like, I'd empty the ashtray and then empty the bin out, because I'd think that's a nice thing. Also, as a son, nice thing to do. So like they'd be like, oh, he's done something nice. Oh, yeah. We'll ignore the fact it definitely smells of fucking shit, shit hash,
reeks of hash in
yeah,
it,
and burnt plastic and tinfoil, and like orange Lucozade, because it's usually the bottle I'd use. And then when I took the bin out, fucking foot-long slug. No one's ever believed us, because it wasn't there when my mum and dad come back. And who are they going to believe? Who are they going to believe? Fucking the 12-year-old lad off his nut on bottle pipes. No.
Who's clearly his eyes are barely open.
Absolutely pinging. But but yeah, this sludge that I found at the top of the mountain might have been some sort of miniature blob, mate. It might have been like the precursor where they've all formed together.
Well, it might have settled. It might have been moving round in the sky, and some of it got scraped off on the rocks.
Well, I believe that day, because I've never seen this thing since. I've never seen it on another rock. I've never seen it mentioned. I've never found it as a mould or anything when I've been looking up moulds, which, yeah, of course I've looked up mould. Of course I have. I've got time on my hands. To this day, don't know the answer. If anyone, in fact, this isn't even a conspiracy, general question. If anyone knows what the fuck that black sludge is, and it was like you say, like almost a metallic black sheen, ferrousy metal, metallic-ish looking sludge on rocks in Dumfries and Galloway National Park in Scotland, whilst listening to hard tech. I don't know if that makes a difference. Maybe the introduction of hard tech to the Scottish countryside had an effect on the ecosystem and caused some sort of negative where the rocks are like, it's nae bagpipe music, because that's how they talk. And they had an adverse reaction to Ragatech and spewed a black goo.
Hopefully someone will send us a message at Truth Seeking. let Jimmy know.
We've got
the 4 seasons.
We've just got 10 minutes left, Jack. Have you got?
Well, have you seen these bristle worms? They look like little bums, which is weird. Which makes it seem like it's made up as well, because then people will go, oh, they look like an arse. Let's not worry about the fucking dangerous weather cloud thing. But there was the cloud seeding though, innit, as well.
Yeah, cloud seeding's a thing.
With the floods and stuff though, where people now are actually seeing that this is real. Yeah, that's real. And so are these fucking reptilian things that live in the things in the sky. Like, stop just saying, oh yeah, you can have that now. Yeah, you can have the cloud.
I like that, because I saw that I think AstraZeneca have come out and I believe, if what I've read is correct, have like not pulled their vaccine, but come out and said actually, yeah, it can cause in some people in certain instances blood clots, which was one of the reasons given years ago as to why people didn't want to take it. However, what that's immediately meant is everyone's jumped on Reddit and gone, oh, the microchips are real. Yep, the microchips are real. The 5G's real. The blood clots were real. The blood clots were real, so that means the fucking eugenics are real. We've all got the utopia thing.
Well, the eugenics are real. Like, these companies, some of these companies that made the vaccines were in cahoots with eugenicists in, like, the 1930s and 40s.
Yeah, because who wasn't if you were in the fucking medical field?
It doesn't matter though, does it? You could close your business down and be like, look, we've fucking Twitter's a thing now. Let's be a new thing. Let's be a new business. No one will know.
I don't
But
think
they've kept the name.
Yeah, but why would you change it? Why would you change it? Because
Everything else.
Because the thing is, right, like, same with, like, you think of all the mines from World War II, like, think of Paperclip and that. Of course, those people went on to do powerful things. That's why they were shipped out in the first place, because they're fucking clever people. They were just working towards the wrong project. This is the thing. Like, they're not ever working towards evil or good. They're just working on their work. That's like That's like when you go to work. Fucking stop. It's like when you go to work. Like,
he loves defending these Nazis.
You don't think they're just misunderstood. No, you don't think what you're doing is like causing pain or anything to those fucking animals, because you're not. You're just doing your work. But then you've got people on both sides. Some who love it and some who are like, "Oh, you've got no respect for them. This and this and that." You're just doing your work. That's all they're doing. It just so happens that sometimes your work can be designing things to destroy mass amounts of people. However, then you can apply that work to send them big things into space. Or you can take your work from finding out the exact percentage of human water, or what percentage of humans are water. You could also apply that to, we'll make people better with cough medicine. Like,
I get what you're saying, but you've misinterpreted what I've said completely, and not even for comedic effect. It's fucking, which I wouldn't have minded if you'd just gone somewhere mental.
I just went on a rant, to be honest with you, mate.
Yeah. But it's not the people, I mean. It's not the people did these things and then they went on to do these things. The companies. Some of the companies still have the same name. Like IBM, for example, with the computing company. They kept the name. And
yes, but the company, right?
There's a lot going on.
The company's not the same company, because people say...
definitely why keep the name?
Because it's a fucking...
To throw the weight around?
That's not...
look at what we used to catalogue. Hey?
No. You're not going to change the name of a company, because that then changes all the reputation, anything it has, and it stops it from making money. You build the whole point. The whole point is to build a name. The name makes money.
Yeah.
The company...
But it would be nice to live in a world. Go on.
Shut up.
All right. No.
Shut up. A company...
Defending them again.
Isn't the fucking... Like, it's the people who made it at the time. The company's not a person. The company's not an entity. The company doesn't think. The company doesn't have a philosophy. The people who are in it at certain points in its time all have philosophies, all have actions that will affect it. Yeah, but IBM now is not the IBM that stored data during World War II and did not fucking, like, help with the German war offensive, is it? Fucking Werner Hausen, Vosch, Bismarck isn't fucking still CEO, is he? He's probably dead. I
guess. I know what you're saying.
Like, Hugo Boss.
Computing,
Hugo Boss is
conspiracy.
Oh, go on. Actually, Hugo... You say I'm talking about defending Nazis, right? I'm literally wearing Hugo Boss boxers.
Well, there you go.
This is not a great standpoint to have whilst I'm... Maybe it's the boxers. Maybe this is coming back to, if you would like to tune into Patreon, if you'd like to get our Patreon account, you'll find out our theory on monuments.
Patreon.com/truthseeking.
There you go, seamless. And if you do that, you'll sort of make a very loose connection between the monuments and the source of, or what they're the source of, and why I think I could be catching Nazism from my boxers.
But what if you're catching Nazism from your boxers because there's something within the fibres of Hugo Boss that get absorbed into your arsehole, like cocaine? You know, like you can blow cocaine up people's arses, and that's supposed to be nice for them. What if the fibres, when you scratch your arse, not everybody wipes properly every time. You know, who's got the time?
I'm a fucking clean freak,
the diligence for that. See, I'm not.
That's horrible to think about.
I can go like a week and a half without even a shower, let alone not even like a wash.
You're a disgusting individual. You're an absolutely disgusting individual.
But it's possible. You won't even look at me. But it's possible though that these fibres from the Hugo Boss could be going into your bloodstream, and then that was the long game.
Yeah, I mean, I would have paid more if that was the case for the boxers, because they were pretty cheap.
Really? What?
If I knew they had special powers.
To make you into a Nazi, you'd pay more for it.
No, I'm not. Look, it's not. It's not the power. It's just the fact it has powers. Like anything, you go into a shop and you go, "Yeah, I've got this glass for you." They've got this cup, and you're like, all right, that's a nice cup. You go, I've got this cup, but it says the N-word. It doesn't have a speaker. The cup speaks. It only says the N-word. I'd be like, you know what? I'm not a purveyor of the N-word. I don't use it myself.
Have you got any in the back?
Yeah.
Is this all you've got?
Can I just contact the manufacturer and have a box load delivered to my house, please? I've got a chorus to write, and I've got a symphony prepared.
I've had this great idea for a song for years.
No, what I want to do...
I can't say the best bit of the song.
That's it. All I want to do is I want to surround myself with them so I can do rap songs in my house. I can sing along to rap songs.
Now, when you say surround yourself with them...
Yep. Open to interpretation.
Okay. It's filling your... Yeah,
Open
we're doing
to
a colour your own
interpretation.
thing.
Yeah,
Lovely.
wrong word to use. That's fine. They don't like to be called that anymore. Bit rude, Jack, of you, to be honest.
Conspiracy before we finish, then.
Oh, you're going to try and dig yourself out of a hole, are you?
No, I'm
happy in the hole.
Yeah, I'll just end up back in it every week. It's fine. Did you see about these prank calls to Burger King?
No, but this seems like a good news bit to end on. Let's fucking go.
Right, so throughout America, there's been... I wrote this note, this must have been a week and a half ago. So I don't know if there's been more since, I've not looked. But there was quite a few. And there was one of them, the one that stood out was the main one that hit the news. A prank caller rang Burger King and said, basically, "Hiya, you're right. There's a gas leak, from all your fryers and that. So you need to take the chairs. I'm calling you from head office. We've had an alert to say there's a gas leak. You've got to take all the chairs and smash all the windows from the inside so that the building doesn't explode." And the staff complied. Took the chairs, smashed all the windows in. Other things happened around the country with different Burger Kings. And I'm wondering, they're saying we can't find out who's done it. We don't know who's made the calls.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, is it AI? Is it an AI thing where it's gone to see, as a little test run, can we use this to cause fear and control people? Not in the sense of we'll play a certain frequency down the phone, fucking a dulcet fucking in the background. Just literally, can we use an AI to get across importance, severity? Is it believable enough to get people to do things that we want them to do?
And
so they don't even have to do the MK Ultra side of stuff anymore.
Yeah, and who's got the most money to invest in that? McDonald's.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
So obviously, who's their test subject going to be? Fucking Burger King.
But I imagine they get their windows from the same place Burger King gets their windows.
No.
There's got to be a big corporate.
There's no cheese
company
on the Burger King window. There's cheese on the McDonald's windows. Big thing with Burger King, yeah, not putting cheese on the Whopper.
I think it's a good move, mate.
I think it's a terrible move.
I love a Whopper, and I just never buy them because I'd begrudge spending like £5 on it.
Big fan of a Whopper with cheese. I should never have to add that bit. Every burger should come with cheese.
I agree, most should, but the Whopper is fine as it is. There's something special about a Whopper.
We're never going to agree on everything, but I will agree that McDonald's are probably playing pranks on testing out their AI and also trying to crash the share value of Burger King at the same time. The King must be fuming.
Try and have a look at the video of it though, because it's fucking mint. There's people just fucking caving the windows in.
Absolutely fantastic.
Which is weird though, because why would they be filming it from across the car park?
Because if you saw people from the shop smashing shit up, you'd be like, "This is mint," and I'm doing it from outside because I don't want to know what's going on inside. It could be a poison gas.
Yeah, well, exactly. But
on that note,
that makes sense.
This is going on Spotify, so if you have the Spotify, which you do have the Spotify because it's fucking free, join the Patreon where we do this.
Don't be tight. Give us £3
for the same amount of time, but we say ruder things.